Holy crap, have I got a battle for you guys. So basically this is a historical scenario for Minas Tirith for Third Age Total War, which has all these set armies and like set rules, and me, Apollo, Warrior Sparta, Rambler and Lionheart all got together to play this, because you need to have 5 people or 6 people to actually play the historical battle. So we all got together and we had a lot of fun, and this battle was absolutely epic. Like, hopefully you guys like it as much as we do, because it was so much fun. So basically, there are 5 factions. There's Gondor, obviously defending the city. There's the Rohirrim out here, and the Rohirrim have to wait 10 minutes before they're allowed to attack. Because basically this is like a timed city assault. The assaulters have to get to the 3rd layer and actually take this point right here. Before basically the army of the dead come and just kill everyone. So yeah, me and PixelatedApollo are the good guys. I'm playing as Gondor, PixelatedApollo is playing as Rohan over here, and we're against Warrior Sparta, basically the Warcast, Warrior Sparta, Rambler and Lionheart, and they're playing as Mordor, Harad and Rune. So basically the rules are, obviously I have to stay in the city and defend the city. A PixelatedApollo has to wait 10 minutes before his cavalry is allowed to attack and actually support me. And on top of that, the Mumakil aren't allowed to come in for another 4 minutes after that 10 minutes have gone. So they have to wait 14 minutes till the Mumakil can come. And then the army of the dead, these bad boys, if I come over to them, yeah, these bad boys, the army of the dead, aren't allowed to come on. They have to wait like another 4 minutes after that, so they have to wait like 18 minutes before they have to come on. But trust me, when they come on, they kill everything. Like, so basically the attackers have to get to the 3rd layer and take the flag point before the army of the dead can get up there and kill them all, because I think they have something like 150 defense and like 50 attack. They just run through orcs. It's crazy. So yeah, I'll quickly run through just kind of where I'm going to be defending my position. So I'm not like totally going for like to win this battle. I'm trying to make it look as cool and cinematic as possible. Well, not like completely cinematic and cool, but I'm putting my archers on the wall just so I can kind of volley at them whilst they attack and stuff. Just to make it try and look like cooler, because obviously I could just fall back to this like single choke point all the way over here and just hold them here for like 26 minutes. But it's just not going to be fun if I do that. So I'm actually going to defend the gates, and I'm going to defend the walls, and trust me, this battle just, it makes for an absolutely epic battle. I might even have to turn the graphics down a little bit. I might just go down to like, we'll stay at high. Maybe I just turn down the vegetation and the effects and the grass detail just a little bit, because you know there's a hell of a lot of units on this when Mordor come, and you can see it's already a little bit jumpy. So I have all my archers along the wall. I think I have 4 units of archers. The annoying thing is I actually have some Gondor militia, which just really do not do anything in this battle. I also have trebuchets. Yeah, I have 1 trebuchet here, which I should get some really cool hits. And I have another trebuchet the other side of the mountain. Yeah, and I also have another trebuchet over here. I mean, I have Gandalf. Gandalf's actually around here somewhere. And I have 2 units of Fountain Guard, 2 units of Gondor Infantry. What else do I have? A unit of Citadel Guard. I think that's about it, really. 4 units, yeah, I think that's about it. So I actually have, I'm leaving up Citadel Guard and Fountain Guard just to kind of defend my flag point. Because if they get to this point and they take the flag point, they win the game. So all I have to do is just hold off and try and just keep them back till the army of the dead get here. I mean, hopefully Apollo can do some damage with his cavalry. Obviously I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah, hopefully he can do some damage with his cavalry. But obviously he's going to be fighting, it's going to be an uphill battle for us for sure. We just need to slow them up. That's really our goal, and I'm going to speed things up for now, just so that we get the battle started. And obviously you guys need to bear with us a little bit, because there are a hell of a lot of units, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. But cool, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, the battle's actually started, so yeah, let's look at this horde. Look at all them rams. I mean, all these siege towers, it looks absolutely epic. So, you know, we got the orc looters and stuff. This is just really hordes upon hordes of orcs. Just look at them. And you've got the archers going out, you've got the siege, the catapult shooting. The White City is under attack for sure. I mean, you've got a secondary layer of secondary siege towers. Like, it's just absolutely crazy how many there actually are. You can see the balance of powers is definitely not in our favour as well. So I'm going to get my archers just to keep shooting, keep volleying. Oh crap, slow it down, cool, my bad. So I'm just getting my archers to shoot as much as physically possible. and they're already starting to smash down these gates to kind of open up the stuff from the gate. Like, I only have a unit of normal spearmen here. Yeah, I only have one unit of Gondor spearmen just to guard the gate, but I thought I'd defend it with something. Because, yeah, they're already just amassing. Look at that. Like, this is definitely the scale. Like, this feels like the scale of a movie for sure. And there's also actually some units they've already kind of formed up against, which I think is pretty snide, that they've already formed up against Pixie's cavalry with halberdiers. Like, I feel like they should have waited, because technically the Rohirrim just didn't just arrive and they can't just see them. Like, but oh well, like, we're just having fun here. So the siege towers are already at the gate, and I'm like already at my walls, and I'm just like, grab, archers, shoot as much as you can. You can see I have actually racked up quite a few kills though, which is cool. Like, we're picking them off, but there's so many of them. Like, so many of them. It's just going to be really hard. They have some cave trolls, and I think they have some Uruk-hai as well. Somewhere around, which obviously just going to be super deadly. Yeah, they do have Uruk-hai somewhere. So yeah, we're already starting to smash down my gates. Like, things are already looking pretty grim. So I decided to pull back my archers and stick up my Gondor infantry just to try and hold the walls for a little bit. Like, obviously they're not going to be able to hold the walls, but I wanted to put some resistance up just, you know, just to make it look cool. Obviously I could have fallen back. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could have just fallen back and defended these choke points, but that's not what we're about this battle. Like, we're not looking to win. We're looking to have a lot of fun. And I feel like that's what we're going to do. So I put my militia up here as well, just to kind of hold the gates. Try and hold back these forces on the walls, just for a little bit.
The enemy siege tower has reached our walls.
Just for a little bit. Because all we have to do is slow them down, remember? That's all. Oh my god, that looked cool. That looked super cool. And then my gate's starting to go down as well. They brought up Grom, and the orcs are going Grom, 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 as the siege tower hits it. It'd be cool if I had some archers up here like they do in the movie, just slaughtering orcs, because they go in on the orcs. Like, these guys must have racked up so many kills up on the, like, gatehouse. Because, you know, in the extended edition when they actually bring up Grom, there's piles of orcs up there. Oh, the trolls are going in as well. You are men of Gondor! No matter what comes through that gate, you all hold your ground! Low JK, and we just get smashed into with my spearmen. Like, I pretty much gave my spearmen a death wish here, but I thought it would just look so much cooler. Look at the trolls just go in. Oh, that was so cool. Basically, that's Gandalf's ability. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we have Gandalf right there. Yeah, that's Gandalf's special ability. It helps raise morale, and I kind of popped back to kind of hit all my men on the walls and stuff. Because my swordsmen are now starting to fight. They're starting to pour through the siege towers now. Oh, starting to jump in and start fighting my swordsmen. Like, I pretty much did give all my men on the wall a death wish, but, you know. I started to pull back some of my archers now because I'm like, oh crap, I'm really starting to lose like this a lot quicker than I thought I would. Obviously, will it? I don't think victory will be ours. Look at the balanced powers, mate. So yeah, I thought these spearmen would hold for a little bit longer, but they didn't. But that's fine. Like, I did kind of give them a death wish against the entire Mordor army. My militia are obviously not holding too good. Like, they kind of just leave these militia up here, which I guess I could have used to support my defense of the gate, but I kind of wanted to hold them off just in case men do come there. And you got to remember as well, when we were playing this, it was superbly laggy. Obviously, the game, like, it just struggled to handle all of this. And obviously, in the replay, it speeds it all up. But yeah, it was super laggy. Oh my god, my Trebuchet got a really nice hit there. My Trebuchets are actually starting to kill these back line of troops really nicely. Which is really, really good. So yeah, they didn't last too good. And the Uruk-hai are in now, just to come help finish stuff off. So I'm like, crap, fall back to the inner city. Like, I'm trying to bring back my men back. I have a nice unit of Gondor spearmen. I mean, ideally, I'm just trying to pull back all my archers, because I know they're going to be a key to victory, key to slowing them down. Because if I can kill a lot of the numbers, oh, that was another amazing hit by my Trebuchet there. They're really, the defense of Gondor is strong right now. My infantry is doing a good job at holding them off, but obviously this isn't efficient. Like, this is one unit of infantry holding back like 2 units when it could be down here holding back the entire army. So Rambler is trying to just run his Uruk-hai through, and you know, I'm okay with this. They're fighting my spearmen. It's not going to be the most efficient fight for my spearmen, but my spearmen will hold. They'll start doing some damage to these hit points, and my archers are just starting to pound into this selection. A lot of these cave trolls are pretty weakened now, so that's kind of good because they don't really get given a lot of trolls. They get given a fair amount, but not too many, but it's too hard to deal with. And I do obviously have Citadel Guard or Fountain Guard all the way up here as well. So I'm starting to bring these guys back. I probably should have, like, again, I could have really have used these catapults a lot more efficiently, but I didn't want to kind of take out the atmosphere of the battle. Because obviously I could have just brought these catapults to the top of this little ridge here and just used them to shoot down here at this gap. But I kind of felt like that would just look a bit stupid, and obviously it would have been very efficient and would have killed a lot of people. But I just kind of wanted to have to make it look a little bit more realistic. So yeah, now Rambler's decided, or is it this? Oh, Lionheart's actually deciding to run his trolls through to try and get them onto my archers, which is kind of annoying. But again, look at these kills we're getting with the Trebuchet. They're definitely racking up some kills. I think all my Gondor spearmen at the gate are dead now, which is sad. Very sad. But I'm bringing my archers back, and they actually don't see these archers like the entire game, and they rack up about 600 kills, because they're just going to be shooting into the side right now, and just slaughtering so many of these guys. But the hordes are still coming. The hordes are still pushing through, which is just, you know, the gate has definitely been lost. The outer wall has definitely been lost. We still have a few Gondor infantry here, but not a lot. And we're getting some nice kills with our archers from the back. They're definitely racking up some kills. The trolls are through, but my Gondor spearmen are holding. They are fighting Uruk-hai. Oh, it was so cool, because we didn't realise that was going to happen as well, so we just pressed it and it started happening halfway through the battle, and we were just like, whoa, 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 what's that? Like, it just came out of nowhere, and I think they have, one of them has like the Witch King Scream, and I think Pixie has the Theoden one as well, with Theoden's talking, which is really cool. So it's kind of like, these archers are getting slaughtered, but I just wanted to kind of leave them here, just to kind of, because it's one unit, I wanted the rest of my men to kind of fall back. But I did actually bring down a unit of Fountain Guard. I was like, crap, they're starting to get a bit more pushed through than I thought they would. So let's go ahead and bring up a Fountain Guard, just to kind of try and slow them down. I think the Rohirrim is ready to move. Yeah, the Rohirrim is ready to move now. So let's jump over there. Yeah, I do apologise for it. It is getting a little bit laggy now that all these units are moving. There you go. Let's go and just turn it down, see if we can turn it down just a little bit more, because I'd rather this be not look as great, but obviously, I mean, vegetation really isn't that good. Effects, I guess, is okay. We'll stick down my grass as well to low. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Obviously, this is going to be pretty laggy for now, just because there's the sheer amount of men which are on the steel. But look at Minas Tirith. Look at it. That looks awesome with all the siege towers there. The Rohirrim is coming in, like, and also one of the things as well, Pixie wanted just to charge the line, because we're trying to make this look cool, so we want to try and do what they did in the battle, and obviously this isn't going to work out as well as it did in the actual battle in the film, because the cavalry is just not going to stand up against these pikes, but, like, we still wanted to make it look cool. Like, obviously he could have spread out his cavalry a lot more and not charge these pikes and actually help me, help me out a little bit more efficiently, but, like, this is still just going to look awesome. Oh, that looks so cool. Just the Rohirrim smashing in down the line, trying to dent through the spearmen. Obviously, they're not going to stand up against these spearmen. He also did set a unit to come help over here, which was kind of nice. Try and kill these looters. Because obviously he could have just completely skipped this and gone around, but we want to make it look cool. That's like our main goal here, is just to kind of get the coolest looking battle. That's for sure. So back in the city, oh my god, this is lagging a little bit now. It really, really is. Because look at all the clusterfuck of all these men. The trolls are just going in. Oh, that looks so cool. Just men flying. Yeah, the trolls are coming through. I think he actually did run through the Uruk-hai, and I think Gandalf is actually currently... Oh no, Gandalf isn't fighting the Uruk-hai yet. But I've got Fountain Guard up here. Yeah, they kept on running through men through my Fountain Guard, which is obviously the smartest thing to do. It was just really frustrating. So I actually had to bring my Fountain Guard back to defend this, to kill these trolls, because I didn't want them just to kill my archers. So I brought my Fountain Guard back a little bit, and so I kind of gave up this gateway, which was a bit annoying. My Trebuchets are still going out there and racking up some kills. I still have my archers as well shooting over. Like, but let's look at the mini-map as well. Look at all these units. And these archers as well are just still racking up kills. So by the looks of it, I have pretty much lost the walls now. They have overrun us on all fronts. I mean, I've got a bit more of Gondor infantry here, just, you know, holding out, trying to kill. They actually did start leaving these guys up here. and I think I do bring them down, but they almost forget about them. It just goes to show how pointless my men on the walls were. Like, I really, like, if I was playing this properly, I would have just brought them back. But I definitely racked up a load of kills up here. Like, there's still a lot of their dead bodies, so that's good. But yeah, obviously Pixie's cav is just not going to be doing half decent against this. And the Moomakill come in now. The Moomakill just start wrecking the cavalry. And that was pretty much it for Theoden. Like, he didn't really do too much of an impact. Like, he killed an okay amount, but he really just got kind of slaughtered. Oh, do you see that Trebuchet as well? That killed a load of people there. These Moomakill are deadly as well. They have like 90 men on top of them. And they just start causing it. But now it's only like 2 minutes until the Army of the Dead can start coming. And really, when this Army of the Dead start moving, like, it's just a time race, basically. As soon as these guys start going, I just need to run them into the city as fast as I physically can. And just try and cut through everything in my path. Because these Army of the Dead are just unkillable. They just slaughter everything. I mean, you go, there's the Witch King as well. Doing his scream. I imagine he's fighting Gandalf right now. Oh, look at this city, man. This just looks amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. So the fight in the city is still going well. The archers have kind of managed to rekindle. The pikemen have kind of managed to, like, kind of almost hold them back a little bit as they start to pour through the gate. It's just the Uruk-hai. Once we kill the trolls, like, things will be a lot more easier. But because they're Uruk-hai, you know, these aren't mindless trolls. Like, these dudes are pretty strong. So we just need to kind of just try and slow them down as much as possible. I even decided to start throwing in Gandalf now. Because I'm like, crap, I need to kill these trolls. And Gandalf, I imagine, has a lot of hit points. Because he's obviously a general's unit. These archers as well are still just racking up some kills. Or at least, oh, only one of them was shooting. Wow. Because it came up with a little icon for these boys. Like, I could have used these dudes so much more effectively. Like, I could have just started volleying into this, like, massive selection here. But look at the, like, the horde. They're just endless streams of orcs. Endless streams. Oh, the Army of the Dead is moving. Nice. So we've now got to a point where the Army of the Dead is. So I'm on my second layer. They have to get to the third layer. And I don't really have much left. I probably have like 2 units of Fountain Guard, a unit of Citadel Guard and Gandalf, and maybe some archers left, and that's about it. So yeah, things aren't looking too good. I just need to hold for these guys to get in the city. And obviously, the Warcast now, Lionheart, Rambler, and Pixie are all going to be trying to slow these units down. But oh, sorry about that. I'll just take a sip of water. So yeah, like all Pixie, I mean, all the Warcast have to do is to slow these guys down until they can get to the highest wall, the third layer, which I imagine is actually pretty peaceful right now. Yeah, it is pretty peaceful. Not really a lot of happening up here. I'm going to be moving the Citadel Guard. I maybe could have just held this. Like, I could have just stopped them here and made them form shield wall, like, in the tunnel, which I think would have been super smart. Like, I didn't really think about it back then. If I just stopped, like, press backspace now and told them to form shield wall in the tightness of this wall, like, they would have just killed so many. But instead, I bring them out just to the other side, just to kind of hold the pre-gateway. Like, I don't know why I didn't do that. Or even just this with a Fountain Guard. That would have been amazing. God, I'm getting strats too late now. Like, they would not have been able to pull through that. Because that's what they use, the tactic they use. And I use it with my Army of the Dead as well. I use a pull-through tactic where you just keep on spamming through and they run through. But if they're, like, in that tight thing, and there's quite a few numbers. That's like a 300 Spartan, like, depth of line. They would have racked up a lot of kills. That actually would have been pretty good to do. Oh well, there's always next time, I guess. So yeah, the battle down here is just not looking too good. If I could have got some archers like on this path, that would have been pretty good, but I imagine I can't. And the fight is just a massive cluster right now. The trolls are going in as best as they possibly can. They're just trying to rack up kills. Like, I'm starting to lose quite a few Fountain Guard now. And Gandalf is in there with his bodyguard. But the main fight is out here in the Army of the Dead, running past the dead Rohirrim. But the Rohirrim didn't really even do much. He gets some catapult hits off though, but like that's like a direct hit, and he only kills like 3. I think. How many did we lose? We lost 4. I think that's the most I actually lose from an entire unit for the rest of the battle. I don't think they actually lose more than 4 men. So I'm about to get the Moomakill into my side. But this doesn't do any kills, it just disrupts my men. Like, this doesn't kill any of my army of the dead. It's just annoying though, because now we have to get back up and then I have to recommand them to move forward. Like, they're just slowing me up basically, and that's all they need to do. And I definitely see that. And I also actually start, like, look, it's just time. And you'll see how much time is left. Towards the end of this battle, you'll actually notice, like, how close it is. And every second counts so badly. So I'm starting to slaughter these Mumakil now, just because the Army of the Dead is so strong. Like, they don't really stand a chance. After we get going, and like, because what my plan was to kind of send 2 units to engage this army and send the rest round the side, which is kind of difficult when you're getting trampled constantly. But my lines are, you know, they're pushing forward, and we charge into this pike line. Obviously, I'm not too scared because it's a pike line, because obviously these guys are just not going to die, and they should just start cutting through this unit. Like, this unit's just not gonna be able to survive against the Army of Dead. So I kind of wanted to send 2 units to hold them up, and that's kind of what I do. And then I start sending these units round just to the city. And you see these dead Mumakil as well. They're getting pretty wrecked. Like, oh my god, that Mumakil just got burnt alive. Direct hit by the catapult. So yeah, that's basically what's going on out there right now, and we'll quickly jump to the city. Back to the city, the Lagfest, which is the city. I mean, this is what it was like when we were fighting the battle, so I guess it's just got a bit too much for the game to handle all these units. Which is kind of weird, because obviously, I guess more units are actually fighting right now, but obviously there's less units on the field, because a lot of units have died. Let's look at the balance of powers right now. So me and Pixie have lost 60% of our forces, and we've only killed 23%. But again, it's not about the kills, it's about, like, us just holding off until the Army of the Dead can get here, because you'll see it will just start cutting through the enemy lines. We'll go back to that unit which charged into the halberdiers when we get over there. And you'll just see they are just slaughtering everything. Like, look how much is around them. Now, this is kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted them to kind of focus on trying to stop one unit, whilst my other units over here just keep on running. Like, this one's just beelining it for the city. But I also think I see his general. At some point I try and kill their generals, because I think, like, the orcs, if I can kill their generals and actually stop them, then that would actually be pretty useful. Like, if I can break them, like, before they, like, if I can break their main forces, or at least start reducing their main forces due to routing, that will just be super good. And obviously these orc looters are gonna get, like, they're just not even gonna be here in like 10 seconds. Because this is like the most basic rune unit, and they're fighting the Army of the Dead. You can see their numbers just like go down and down and down. Look at that. But again, that doesn't matter. They just slow me up, which they are doing fairly well. Like, they're doing a good job of getting just units in the way of me. And obviously when we're playing with this much lag, which you're watching right now, it's kind of hard to keep, like, telling them to go forward, because you're having to quickly go back and forth. And I'm trying to defend in the city as well. Yeah, you can see the Mumakil are starting to, like, fall a lot more though. And the city assault is still going on, obviously. Yeah, what I did was, like, with these guys, is I did this, but, like, if I would have just done this in this, like, gap, it would have been so much more effective. And you can see Gandalf came back to the city to make his last stand at the flag point with a fountain guard. As the hordes push through now, they've taken the gate now. The Urukai are just killing my missiles now, which I just left them there because they didn't look like they were so much moving up here. And I managed to kill the Rune General. Like, that's one of the things I was trying to do. But I don't think Rune have too many men left now. And the lag looks like it's kind of sped up a little bit, which is good. It doesn't seem as laggy now. We just have to kind of get past that first initial bit. I think so many units just clustered up, and they didn't realise, which was hilarious. Like, I noticed this, like, straight away. There was actually another way up to this flag point, so it's not just one push through. Yeah, but you can actually come up through this way, but they didn't really notice it, which was just amazing. Yeah, they didn't really notice this, so they only sent like one unit this way, which I can really slow up. Obviously, towards the end, it starts paying off. Because they start realising and start sending men. But yeah, I got very lucky that they didn't kind of send men this way, because I don't think I would have had enough to cover it all. I think as well, because I actually had archers here, they didn't really look down there. They're just like, oh, the archers are kind of holding off there, we'll just carry on running up here. And now it's just really up to the up to the Citadel Guard to kind of hold their ground. The archers are running back. They're fleeing for their lives. The Army of the Dead is just about managed to push through now. Like, after just trying to run through. Because, like, I'm trying to pull through a lot of my men, but they just keep getting stuck. Because there's, you know, this is, like, large unit scale. So there's a lot of people. But yeah, look at the dead. Just look at the actual dead. Not my army of the dead. Look at the actual just dead orcs. They're just, yeah, they're just getting wrecked. You can see they just left death and devastation in their wake. You know, a lot of these orcs are dead. Like, there's so many dead horses as well. Which was kind of funny. You know, the horses are still around. They're just killing a few of these archers, really. Nothing too great. But because there's just so many orcs, like, they're all just piling up. Look, the hordes of orcs are still moving all the way up the city. Like, it's still going. It's just a constant stream. So I actually have to look at it. This is from the gate to the third layer. The orcs are just pushing through. This is mad. There's so many of them. And I have to fight my way through all of this before. And all they have to do is kill one unit of Citadel Guard. The trolls are going in as well. All they have to do is kill one Citadel Guard and one Fountain Guard. And they win the game, basically. Because my men won't be able to stop them. The archers are shooting out. I probably actually killed did a lot more damage to my own men here than I did. At least initially. Like, obviously when they start charging forward, it'll be a lot different. And I think Lionheart's general actually goes all the way to the top layer, which was kind of funny. He actually goes all the way up to the gate and actually to the tree.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
But yeah, as you can see, the Army of the Deads are getting pushed through now. They found another task, as in like more orc looters they have to fight through. And as you can see, I'm just trying to push through as many men as physically possible here. Through the enemy lines. And they just keep throwing more and more men to slow me up. Like, this is all they have to do is just slow me up. And they have a lot of troops to do this. Like, it's going to be very difficult. The streams are still going. Like, there's a lot less of them now. But, you know, the stream to the top layer is still going. Look at that. You know, that's really starting to rack up. And all I've got is like a unit of Citadel Guard here. Like, they would have held so much better if I actually put them in the gateway. I really regret not doing that now. But, you know, the Citadel Guard are holding their own against the Orc hordes. And we actually managed to kill the troll. I think I missed it. Gandalf? No. Oh, I missed it. No. Basically, what happens is this troll charges my archers and they fire volley into him and he drops. Like, they kill him from the volley. And it looked so cool. I can't believe I missed it. But again, yeah, they just completely forgot about this way through. Because obviously, you guys can see, you can actually come all the way up here, move through here, and then push through all the way up here. And then obviously you're up here, so they can actually like envelop me. My archers are actually racking up quite a few kills now, I think, because they're getting some nice volleys over, which is just really good. And you know, they're a bit shaken now. Lionheart's men aren't doing too great, but it's just the sheer mass of them, and I can't rout all of this just because they're so confident that they're gonna be able to kill my men. The Army of the Dead is pushing through now. Like, I am constantly running my men through. Like, don't think I'm not doing this. I'm constantly clicking for my men to run through and keep going. You know, at the gate, it's kind of a little bit slower. But again, they are killing a lot of these dudes. They just need to, like, you can see my men are just constantly trying to run through. And I've got a bit of cavalry here as well. So I managed to make a gap with this Army of the Dead just to at least get one unit on its way to start moving up. You know, the hordes are finally slowed up now. I think they're all on the second layer now. And it's just really a race against time. I need my men just to hold, and the Citadel Guard are starting to dwindle their numbers. They really start to push through, pushing through their men. They really start dragging them through, so they start like clicking the other side of the walls, just so they'll start coming a lot quicker. And I think they also do start sending. Rambler finally realised that there was actually a way they could come here. But I only have like a unit of trebuchet people to come deal with them. So I was like, crap, this is like, if they would have carried on funneling through the other way, I think I would have like been able to hold this much longer. Like, hold this gateway like much longer. Because I could have then just stuck my pikes this way and then it would have held for a lot longer. But yeah, so the Army of the Dead, like, this is so close already. Like, the Army of the Dead have got through the gate. They're already about to come on the second layer, I think. Yeah, they're about to get up here on the second layer. And just like as soon as they start getting up here, and then they start realizing they're like, crap, we need to slow these guys up. So they start actually throwing them backwards to try and slow me up. Because all they have to do is get to a city center and just take that. Like all they have to do is get to this next layer, and like they don't even have to go that far. They literally have to get from that side of a wall to this side of a wall and take the city center. We obviously also have Fountain Guard here as well, so I still have a decent unit, but the Fountain Guard aren't going to be doing too good if they have to fight a battle on two fronts. Like, that's the only problem I have, is the fact that if I had another unit of spearmen, like I'd be able to hold both sides, but I just don't. Like even just one small unit of like Gondor militia could probably take on these Oryx, or at least give them a good like chase. But yeah, luckily it's only one unit they're sending, which is kind of good. And then they start pulling their men through. Like this is kind of like a cheap tactic, but I'm obviously using it on my army of the dead, so it's okay. Like, but it just really screws me because I just don't have enough units to stop this. And as soon as they start piling through, because obviously like, I can't do this when my Citadel Guard is full strength, but my Citadel Guard isn't full strength. You know, there's starting to be gaps because they're dying basically. And the army of the dead is still a little bit away. Like it's still having to slog through all these men. Because obviously this is like they're kind of doing what I should have done a lot more. Is they're kind of using these choke points to their advantage. You know, as you can see, I'm just running my men through as fast as I can, just trying to ignore these men because my men aren't going to die. Like they've got like 150 defense. They're going to keep going. And Pixie's even come along with his cavalry as well to come help. So as you can see, this is getting so close, and we'll look like at the death and destruction my army of the dead have left. Like, look at that. There's like there's no green bodies, dead bodies anywhere. They've just slaughtered everyone, and they're still slaughtering everyone. They still actually have. Is that everything from the town now, or do they still have like a few units out here? Like, look at this. This is what the army of the dead did. Just Mumakill and just so much wanted death. Like, that looks crazy. I might even use that as a screenshot. Just so much death like that. Hey, screw it. Let's go and take that as a screenshot. Print screen. Awesome. Awesome. Maybe that'll be the actual battle thumbnail. So yeah, my army of the dead are still pushing. Still pushing slowly but surely. Trying to get through here, but obviously it's so hard because they just keep on running into units, and everyone knows how the medieval 2 collision is. But look at this, like this is our last stand, which looks so cool because it's kind of like when the orcs are bashing on the gate, which is kind of cool, like at the end, just as we row here and turn up. And we actually start getting through here now, and I'm like, crap, I have to use my Fountain Guard because like I'm either gonna get attacked from both ways or one way. And these orcs are finally starting to come up here. They managed to fight through my siege tower, and they're finally going to come up here, and all I have left like is these archers, and I'm like, I have to use these archers to slow up these orcs as best I can. Hopefully I can maybe just volley them to death, but these archers are going to have to just slow them up as much as possible because I don't really have anything else. Like I think I used Gandalf and these archers to try and kill the dudes. What I should have done really is just use Gandalf like on this gateway and actually held this gateway, just charge down. I mean, ideally what I should have done is I should have put the Fountain Guard like in this little choke point, and they would have just held for so long. And then use the Citadel Guard to kind of defend my rear. That would have made a lot more sense. So let's like catch up on the army of the dead. How are we doing, boys? So we fought our way onto the second layer of the city. We're pretty much all the way through here now, so I'm going to start running these guys through. And I think I send 2 units round the back and 2 units up here, so I kind of split my forces equally. Just so that I can, just so that I can try and get. All I need to do is get 1 unit of Army of Dead in the city center, down there on the 3rd layer, and they will hold that to the end. They'll kill everything. That's all I need to do. Like, so it's getting really close right now. And yeah, it's funny. Lionheart moves up his men up to the city, the top of the city. You know, just properly claim it. Go kill Denethor if he's still alive. Go kill Faramir, as he's like soaked in oil. But yeah, the battle is continuing. My god, look at this. This is just mad. Absolutely crazy. So you can see I'm definitely getting pushed back now. The Fountain Guard are trying their best. Gandalf even comes in to try and help. But they just don't have enough of them, and then I also bring Gandalf over here to try and help slow down the orcs. Because the orcs are going to be the things that screw me. Fountain Guard will hold, like they'll struggle, but they'll hold for a decent time. It's just these orcs, because there's 187 of them. These guys are going to be the issue. Like I like looking back on it, I should have held this point. But obviously with all the lag and stuff, it's kind of hard to like play as effectively as you can. And you know, Pixie is rushing his cavalry as fast as he physically can, like what he has left to try and help me, just to try and slow them up. Because we managed to take this, and the army of the dead are pushing now. Yeah, you can see it's definitely getting a lot laggier now that like all the units are compacted together. You can definitely tell that. So the army of the dead are trying their darndest. They're trying to come as fast as physically possible to get up here. Because as I said, one of these units in the city centre will hold it to the bitter end. But it's actually just getting that unit up to the city centre which is the issue. Because, you know, they're just starting to pull through now. Like, there's massive gaps in my lines. Gandalf is trying his best as well to hold off. And there's trolls here as well. And all we're trying to do is just try and hold them off. But they actually take control of the city as well for a little bit. They actually managed to run from the units through and have to move Gandalf back to come kill them. I'm like, crap. I need to stop this timer like straight away already. But obviously the Citadel Guard, they're not going to be, you know, I guess I could have sped them out a lot more, but within the lag, and it was happening quite fast. Like, it was just a lot harder to do that, so I just left them when they are, just to try and rack up as many kills. And the Orcs are starting to pull through now over here, which is a bit frustrating, but obviously I can't help it. You know, Pixie's Cav finally get up here, but there's just not enough of them to really, you know, really turn the tides. I mean, there's actually quite a bit of them. I didn't realise there was this much. But again, you know, now that the gaps, now I had to bring Gandalf back to try and stop the Orcs from actually taking my city. You know, they're starting to pour through now, starting to surround my Fountain Guard. And really, my Fountain Guard are just trying to do their best, just to try and hold them off. Because the Army of Dead, look how close they are now. Like, the Army of Dead are getting here. There's 2 units there, I think, running, so they're actually almost there. And there's another couple units here, which will start hitting them from the back. But look how far back their line comes, and now they really start to push. They really start to throw everyone forward. Because they know all they have to do is take the city centre, and time's starting to run out. Like, I've got men very close. Like, my men are just about to come around this corner. You know, they're running as fast as they physically can to get up here. It's a shame they can't go up the walls like they do in the movie. That would have been even cooler. But yeah, all my men have to do is just keep on going. But it's actually like quite a long distance. Like, you might think, oh, Jackie, they're basically there. You've got this in the bag. But you know, they're like, it's still quite a distance to come. And you know, they are in the city centre now. Gandalf, I think, is fighting a troll as well. You've got the Harad General up here as well. So yeah, this actually lines. Yeah, and then they start taking the Citadel, because they just have so many units here. So now it's a 4-minute sprint, basically. I have to get these men into the Citadel for 4 minutes. That's all I need to do. 4 minutes, I need to get them up here. Because they're, like, I have nothing left, basically. The Fountain Guard have been pushed back. I managed to stop them, which is amazing. I have to kind of bring back the Fountain Guard. But because I'm bringing back the Fountain Guard, they can just stream on through, which just really sucks. The Witch King's actually here as well. God, they were very risky with their generals, because if their generals would have died, I don't think they would have standed up. Because the men at the back over here will go ahead and have a look through the hordes. When we get there, the Army of the Dead are actually on the back heel. They start routing quite a few of the men. Like, they are on the back now. They just managed to slow me up like a lot on this side at least, which was super annoying. Maybe if I would have sent another unit that side, because I think I sent 3 this side. So yeah, look how close I am. Like, I'm just about to come onto the 3rd layer with this unit. But they realise this, and they're like, crap, we need to slow him up. So they start running everyone through the flag and to stop these guys. You can see, these guys aren't staying on the flag point, they're running through onto my men. To stop the Army of the Dead. That's all they have to do. 3 minutes they have to hold out. That's all they have to do. And all I have to do is get to the city centre with the Army of the Dead, and I'll win. Because they just will not die. And Gandalf and Rohirrim are trying their best, but they're not actually in the flag point. Oh, they are. They are just in the flag point, I think. And they are killing a lot of people. You can see the dead Orcs there. There's a lot of dead Orcs. and you know they're just pulling through. There's just the sheer quantity of them, and they're getting into the midst of my army of the dead. And you can see I'm constantly here. Like every second, I'm telling these guys to move forward, and whenever they get caught, I'm telling them just to keep on running. Like, I feel like maybe one of the things I could have done as well is not send 3 units this way. Like, maybe if I would have sent another unit this way, I could have routed a lot more of these men. But, you know, the Army of the Dead are killing a lot of people. Like, these Army of the Dead are getting through this side, and they are, like, killing a lot of them. You can see the men are shaken, they are starting to waver, and my Army of the Dead are getting through here. So look on this side, I'm in the tunnel this side, and I'm actually through the gate on the other side. But I only have 2 minutes 20 left. Look how close I am. The thing is there. Look, it's right there. I just need to keep on pushing forward, and that's all I'm doing is I'm just telling my men to keep pushing. All I have to do is stop this cap, and I'll win the game. And Gandalf himself as well. He's in there with Theoden. That's Theoden right there. Theoden and Gandalf are trying their best to hold this cap. Like all I need to do is just decap it once, and I'll win. Like if I could just decap it now, another 4 minutes, and it would be perfect. Like I would have plenty of time because look how close I am. Like I'm literally inches, not inches, but I'm meters away. Like I'm around here, and the flag point is there. I have 2 minutes left to do this, and I'm constantly, trust me when I'm saying this, I'm constantly pushing the run button through these guys. There was a little spot, like there was a, Gandalf is dead now, which is sad, but it doesn't matter. Like the Army of the Dead, like. And then Theoden dies as well. They die together fighting to the last, which is funny. Yeah, there was actually a space like which I could click on, and I kept on just telling my men to run to the space like right here. So I have 1:20 left, and my men, the Army of the Dead, are just trying their hardest. The Oathbreakers. You can see they're just running, but there's just so much like unit collision to get through. And you can see my men are actually through. Like a few of my men are actually through on this side. Like, look how close they are. They're like literally inches away. They have 1 minute left. And I actually managed to kill one of the other generals, which was really good because it managed to mean that I was actually routed a whole bunch of them. But again, I only have 1 minute left. Like 50 seconds now to keep on pushing. Like this is down to the wire, and like I'm so close. I'm like meters away on either side. Like, I'm so close. They just need to keep on pushing. And you can see how much they've killed. Like, the Army of Dead have just worked their way through this. Look at the bodies of the orcs. Yeah, 30 seconds left. And I'm so close. So close. Look. All I need to do is try to get some guys in here to start decapping. You know, 18 seconds now. You know, I'm almost there on this side. 10 seconds. Like, I'm so close to doing it. But, alas. It just was not. Like, look at this one guy making a sprint for it as well. He was so close. But, alas, yeah. So, I did actually lose, but this battle was so much fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Like, it was just crazy fun. Unfortunately, we did lose, but it was up to the second. Like, I think if I would have gone ahead and, you know, used my militia more wisely and just didn't stick them on the walls, that would have been a victory for us for sure. Just because, like, all I needed to do was buy myself probably another 2-3 more minutes, and we would have won that game. So literally, all I would have had to do is buy myself 3 more minutes, and I could have easily have done that if I would have brought my men off the walls and just kind of held choke points and stuff. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make it more fun and interesting. But yeah, you can see how many kills I got. I got killed 6,000. 6,000 of my men killed them, which was crazy. And we'll look at the kills of the Oathbreakers as well. Like, look how many kills they actually end up getting. Yeah, one gets 1,000 kills, another one 900, another one 900, and another one 524. They do a really good job. And also the archers as well kill 136. So shout out to them. My spearmen got slaughtered though. That might not look like a lot of kills, 5 and 5, but they were fighting trolls, so these are actually like troll kills more than they are infantry kills. So you kind of got to think of that. Like even if I would have just used these spearmen to hold, like, to actually someone else to withstand the charge and actually them to kill the trolls or actually kill infantry, like it would have been a victory. But that's not what this battle was about. This battle wasn't about winning and losing. This battle was about having fun and making it look cool. And my god, we made it look cool for sure. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to go ahead and check out everyone's channel who was a part of this in the comments down below, and if you want, let them know I sent you if you are from my channel. Make sure to go ahead and drop a like and a comment on this video if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more. I'll also link to where you can play this in single player if you want to. I think it'll probably be on PixelatedApollo Apollo's video. So if I just link to his video, you guys can go on there and look in his description and download it there if you want to play it. And I'll see you guys next time. And fish out.